Hello students, in today's lecture we will learn or solve some practice questions, and that practice questions are based on electric field, potential and capacitance, and this is practice question part 2. In this lecture we will cover practice questions from 8 to 14. Disclaimer: the images used in our slide deck are for educational purposes only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concerns or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. So, topic is electric field, potential and capacitance. Question 8. So question is, a large insulated sphere of radius r charged with q units of electricity is placed contact with a small insulated uncharged sphere of radius r prime and is then separated. The charge on the smaller sphere will be now what? So in this question saying that a insulated sphere, a radius r, and that insulated sphere is charged with q, and insulated sphere is placed with near contact a small insulated uncharged, and the small sphere is uncharged, and the sphere of and the radius of small sphere is r prime. Clear? So for in first case, small sphere and large sphere both are in contact, and in second case they are separated. Clear? So question asked about the charge on the smaller sphere is what? What will be the charge on the smaller sphere, which is asked in this question. Clear? Given options, option A is q r plus r prime, option B is q r minus r prime, and option C q divided by r prime plus r, option C q divided by r prime plus r, and option D q r prime plus r prime plus r. Clear? Which option is correct? Means the charge on the smaller sphere is what? A, B, C or D? Which one is the correct option? Clear? You have some time to solve this question. After that, we will provide the solution of this question. Let's find a solution. So, in this question saying that a insulated sphere of radius r. Suppose this is a insulated sphere, this one, and the radius of this insulated sphere is r. Clear? This one. And charge is q. This is charged sphere, and this charged sphere is placed in contact with a small insulated uncharged sphere. This is small insulated uncharged sphere of radius r prime, and after that the spheres separated. Clear? The charge on the smaller sphere, the charge on this smaller sphere is what? Question asked about the charge on the smaller sphere is what? Clear? So let the charge on smaller sphere be q. Initially let the charge on the smaller sphere be q, as the potential of both will be same finally. So the potential of small this small sphere Vs is equal to k q divided by r prime, and let this is equation first. And potential on large insulated sphere is k q minus q divided by r, and this is equation second. Let this is equation first and equation second. Clear? This is the for the potential for small sphere, and this is for large sphere. Clear? So equate both equation first and equation second. Then you will be get a relation, and that relation is kq divided by r prime is equal to k q minus q divided by r. This one. And kk cancel out. So remaining term q divided by r prime and q divided by r minus q by r. Clear? So we have to find the charge. So q divided by r prime plus q divided by r, this terms comes here. So which is equal to q divided by r. So we have to find the charge. So q by r is equal to q multiply by r plus r prime divided by r prime. This one. So q is equal to q r prime divided by r plus r prime. This r is the radius of large sphere, and this r prime is the radius of small sphere. So this is the charge which is asked in this question. So correct answer is option D. Option D is correct. Clear? Question 9. Question 9 is, consider a finite insulated uncharged conductor placed near a finite positively charged conductor. The uncharged body must have a potential. Clear? So given options, option A is less than the charged conductor and more than at infinity. Option B is more than the charged conductor and less than at infinity. Option C, more than the charged conductor and more than infinity. Option D, less than the charged conductor and less than infinity. So which option is correct? When a finite insulated, this is a finite insulated uncharged conductor. Clear? Listen carefully. A finite insulated uncharged conductor is placed near a finite positively charged conductor. In that case, question asks about the potential. Clear? So you have some time to solve this question. After that, we will provide the solution of this question. Let's find the solution. So a finite insulated uncharged conductor, suppose this is uncharged conductor, this is the uncharged conductor, and this uncharged conductor is placed near a finitely positively charged conductor. This is, suppose this is a positively charged conductor and having charge q. Clear? So question asks about the what will be the potential. Clear? Uncharged body must have a potential is what according to options. Clear? So when an insulated uncharged conductor, this is uncharged conductor, the number of protons is equal to number of electrons. When an uncharged conductor is placed near a charged conductor, the uncharged conductor acquires some induced charge. Clear? Listen carefully. When this uncharged conductor is placed near this charged conductor, in that case this uncharged conductor acquires some induced charge. Clear? Acquires some induced charge like this. Clear? Along any path from the charged conductor to uncharged conductor, and that path we can say along the electric field. Potential will continually decrease. In that case, another path from uncharged conductor to infinity will lower the potential further. Clear? So at infinity potential is 0, So based on this statement, correct option is option A. Clear? Option A is correct. Question 10 is the electrostatic potential inside a spherical ball is given by phi is equal to AR square plus B. Means here question talked about the electrostatic potential. Clear? And inside the charged spherical ball, and that is given phi equal to AR square plus B, where R is the distance from the center of the charged spherical ball, where A, B are constants. Then the charge density inside the ball is what? So in this question asked about the what will be the charge density. Clear? Charge density inside the ball. So this is AIEEE 2011 question. So based on this question, which option is correct? Option is minus 6a epsilon naught r. Option B is minus 24 pi a epsilon naught, and option C minus 6 a epsilon naught, and option D minus 24 pi a epsilon naught r. Clear? So which option is correct? Option A, option B, option C, or option D? You have some time to solve this question. After that, we will provide the solution of this question. Let's find the solution. So here question talked about the electrostatic potential inside a charged spherical ball. Electrostatic potential inside a charged spherical ball, and that electrostatic potential is given by phi is equal to AR square plus B. Clear? This is the electrostatic potential which is given in this question, and R is the distance from center. This is the center, and R is the distance. This R is the distance from the center. This is the center, and this is the distance. Clear? And where A, B are constants from this equation. Then the charge density inside the ball is what? So we have to find the charge density inside the ball. So this is a spherical ball, this one, and this is the center, and we have to find the charge density from the distance center, and that distance is R, this one. Clear? So we know electric field is equal to d phi upon dr. This one, electric field is equal to d phi upon dr. So here phi is given, which is AR square plus B. So put this phi value in this equation, you will be get and take derivative, you will be get minus 2AR. So this is phi, and derivative 2 multiply A, or then 2 minus 1, it become minus 2AR. Clear? This one. So E is equal to minus d phi upon dr. Clear? So it become minus 2AR. So this is the electric field. By Gauss theorem, we know the Gauss theorem. It is the total flux inside a loop is equal to 1 upon epsilon naught times total times total charge enclosed by the closed surface. So by the Gauss theorem, using this theorem, you will be get E 4 pi r square is equal to Q divided by epsilon naught. Here Q is the charge, 4 pi r square is the area. Clear? Area of the sphere. 4 pi r square is what? This is the area. So we have to find Q. So Q is equal to minus 8 pi epsilon naught a r cube. So this is q minus 8 pi epsilon naught a r cube. And how this term become? So here is minus 2ar, and calculate method numerically, you will be get this term. So we have to find density, charge density, this one. So rho equal to dq divided by dv multiply is equal to dq divided by dr multiply dr divided by dv. So use to calculate in simply, we have used this method, dq divided by dr multiply dr divided by dv. Clear? So put all given terms in this equation. You dq divided by dr is minus 24 pi epsilon naught ar square, and dr divided by dv is 1 upon 4 pi r square. So solving this, you will be get rho is equal to minus 6 epsilon naught a. Clear? Rho is equal to minus 6 epsilon naught a. So this is the correct answer. So based on this answer, which one is the option is correct? C option is correct. Clear? C option is correct. Question 11. Question 11 is 2 points P and Q are maintained at the potentials 10 volt and minus 4 volt respectively. The work done in moving 100 electrons from P to Q is what? So in this question, there are 2 points. First point is P and second point Q are, and both points are maintained at the potential 10 volt and minus 4 volt. Clear? So when the 100 of electrons are moving, clear? When the 100 of electrons are moving from P to Q, so in that case, what will be the work done? Question asked about the what will be the work done. Clear? So this is the question. So given options, option A is minus 19 into 10 raised the power minus 17 joule, and option B is 9.60 into 10 raised to the power minus 17 joule, and option C is minus 2.24 into 10 raised to the power minus 16 joule, and option D is 2.24 into 10 raised to the power minus 16 joule. So based on this question, which option is correct? Clear? Which one option is correct? You have some time to solve this question. After that, we will provide the solution of this question. Let's find a solution. So according to question, 2 points P point and Q point, this is P point and Q point, are maintained at the potentials 10 volt and minus 4 volt. Clear? And from the point P, this point to this point, from point Q, 100 of electrons are moving. This point to this point, this point to this point, 100 of electrons are moving. Clear? So in that case, what will be the work done? Clear? The work done in moving 100 of electrons. This is the question. So W equal to Q dV. This is the formula to calculate the work done. Q is the charge and dV is the small volume, small potential. Clear? This is the small potential. Sorry, this is not volume, small potential. Q dV. This one. So W equal to Q multiply VQ minus VP. This is the potential at point Q, and this is the potential at point P. Clear? So and then the potential difference is delta V dV. Clear? So we have to find the charge. So charge is Q equal to plus minus NE, quantization of charge. So Q is equal to 100, this one, into 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19, this one. So calculating this term, you will be get the charge, and potential is at this point minus 4 multiply minus 10. Solving this term, you will be get 100 into 1.6 into 10 raised to the power minus 19 multiply by 14, and 14 comes from this line. Clear? So we have to find the work done. So calculate this term, you will be get the work done, and work done is 2.24 into 10 raised to the power minus 16 joule. Clear? And joule is the unit of work done. Clear? So this is the work done. So which option is correct? D option is correct. D option is correct. Question 12. Question 12 is the variation of electric potential with distance from a fixed point is shown in the figure. In this figure, this is the variation of electric potential on y-axis. This is the electric potential, and on x-axis there is the distance. Clear? So question asks about the what is the value of electric field at x is equal to 2 meter. So at x is equal to 2 meter is this one. So what is the electric field at this point? Clear? This is which is asked in this question. Clear? So option A is 0, means the electric field at x is equal to 2 meter is 0, and this is option A. And option B is 6 by 2, and option C is 6 by 1, and option D 6 by 3. Clear? So which option is correct? Option A, option B, option C, or option D? Which one correct? You have some time to solve this question. After that, we will provide the solution of this question. Let's find a solution. So in this question saying variation of electric potential with distance, the graph is given. This is on y-axis the potential, and x-axis is the distance. So what is the value of electric field at x is equal to 2 meter? At this point, this is x is equal to 2 meter. What is the electric field? So this is the simple question. Clear? Formula based question. So we know E is equal to this one minus dV upon dr. This is the formula. E is equal to minus dV upon dr, this one. So this is the to calculate the electric field. So E is equal to dV upon dx. This formula is used for calculating in the terms of x. So there is a given x is equal to 2 meter. So x is equal to 2 meter, it means V is constant here, like this. This is V is constant, like x is equal to 2, V is constant, this line. Clear? V is constant. So when V is constant, it means dV is equal to 0 and E equal to 0. E equal to 0. Clear? So at x is equal to 2 meter, the electric field here, electric field is equal to, should be 0. Why? Because V is constant, it means dV equal to 0, and E is also 0. Clear? So E is based on this formula. E is equal to minus dV upon dr. Clear? In this formula. Clear? So correct option is option A. Next question, question 13. Question is the electric potential V at any point x, y, z in a space is given by 4x square. V is equal to 4x square volt. So this is the electric potential which is given in this question. Clear? 4x square volt. The electric field at x, this is the coordinate 102 meter in volt. volt per meter is what? So in this question, electric potential is given and question asked about the electric field at this coordinate. Clear? So option A is 8 along the positive x-axis. Option B is 8 along the negative x-axis. Option C is 16 along the x-axis. And option D 16 along the z-axis. So which option is correct? Option A, option B, option C, option D. Clear? You have some time to solve this question. After that, we will provide the solution of this question. Let's find the solution. So here electric potential V is given, which is V is equal to 4x square. And the electric field at this coordinate 102 meter in volt per meter is what? Which is asked in this question. Clear? Electric potential is given and ask about the electric field. This one. So we know E and V are related. Clear? E and V are related, and that relation is this one. So E is equal to minus dV upon ds, where V is the potential, electric potential. This one. Clear? This one. E is equal to minus dV upon dx, and V is given 4x square. So put this V value in this formula, you will, and take the derivative, you will be get minus 8x. Clear? 4 is a constant and derivative of x square is 2x. So 2x multiplied by 8 is equal to multiply by 4 is equal to minus 8x. Clear? This one. So minus 8x is the numerical value of E. So this is the coordinate. Here we have to find the electric field. So x is 1, y is 0 and z is 2. So here x term is only. So put the value of x here, you will be get minus 8, means E is equal to minus 8. So correct option is option B. Clear? B option is correct. Question 14. Question 14 is, assume that an electric field E is equal to 30x square I cap exists in space. Then the potential difference VA minus VO, where VO is the potential at the origin and VA is the potential at x is equal to 2 meter per second. Clear? So in this question asks about the what is the potential difference when electric field is given E is equal to 30x square, this one 30x square I cap. I cap is the direction and 30 is x square is the magnitude. Clear? And the potential difference VA minus VO is asked in this question, where VO is the potential and VA is the potential at x is equal to 2 meter per second. So given options, option A is 120 joule per coulomb, option B is minus 120 joule per coulomb, and option C minus 80 joule per coulomb, and option D 80 joule per coulomb. So which option is correct? Option A, option B, option C, or option D? You have some time to solve this question. After that, we will provide the solution of this question. Let's find the solution. So here the electric field E is equal to 30x square I cap exists in space. Listen carefully. And potential difference VA minus VO, where V naught is the potential at origin and VA is the potential at x is equal to 2 meters per second. So we have to find the potential difference, this one. Clear? So we know the relation between E and V, and that relation is dV is equal to minus ETX. Clear? So potential difference VA minus VO, VO is dV is equal to minus EDX. So now using the concept of integration, so integrate both side, you will be get integration VO VA, where VO is the this one or potential at the origin, and VA is the potential at x is equal to 2 meter. So at origin it is 0, and at x is equal to 2 meter it is 2. Clear? And E is given. So put the value of here E. So 30x square dx. Clear? 30x square dx. And solving this integration, you will be get VA minus VO, this term, which is equal to minus, and integration of this 30 is constant, so this is outside, comes outside, multiply, and integration of x square is x cube divided by 3. So 2 plus 1 and 2 plus 1 is 3 divided by 3. Clear? And limit is 0 to 2. So solving this term based on this limit, you will be get minus 10, 3 3 cancel out, 3 cancel out, 3 is cancel out by this, so 10 is remaining, minus 10 into 2q minus 0q, and 2q is 8. So minus 10 multiplied by 8 is equal to minus 80 joule per coulomb. Clear? Minus 80 joule per coulomb is the potential difference VA minus VO, which is asked in this question. Clear? So correct option is option C. So this is the 7 questions, and these questions are based on electric field, potential and capacitance. Some of the questions are in this lecture are covered from the previous year. So this is important questions. I hope all are you enjoying. Thank you.